We're here at the Huntington Center, downtown Toledo. We have something very special in store for you. So, what do we have here? We have two teams. We have the Toledo Police and we have Toledo Fire. What we're going to talk about today is rappelling. Let's go for a ride. Does make it come faster. Hey everybody, welcome back to another vlog. I'd like to introduce you to someone here. This is Matt Slayman. This is one of the sergeants for the Toledo Police SWAT team. Today, we're gonna have a special treat for you. We're talking about rappelling and what we use rappelling for. So, without further ado.
So because we have so many large buildings in the area, both residential and commercial, we do rappelling mainly for hostage rescue or barricades where we can't access the ground floor. We also use it for team building, helps us build trust in each other with rope tying. My favorite part of it, and a lot of the guys' favorite part of it, is superhero rappels at the hospitals and the zoo, things like that. We love to go out, be within the community, do cool stuff for kids and for people, and that's the joy we get out of it. So it's kind of a twofold thing. We get to do some fun stuff, but also there's a practical application for it in our job from day to day. That's the joy we get out of it, but we also use it in a practical sense for hostage rescues and barricades.
Alright, so Sergeant Slayman gave us some pretty good insight as far as what the Toledo Police SWAT team would utilize rappelling for. What I want to do now is we're going to go over and we're going to talk to Captain Matt Brixey of the Toledo Fire Department and just find out what type of scenarios that they may use or what they would actually need to utilize rappelling for and the different aspects between the two. So let's go over and check it out. We're going to go over and talk to him and see if he can't give us some more insight. So let's go.
As part of the fire department's rope rescue and confined space rescue team, we've included urban search and rescue with it. So we're an all hazard encompassing type team at this point. So as far as the ropes go, we use ropes for high angle rescue, which would be buildings, somebody working on a building downtown, somebody working on the bridges. We use ropes for low angle, which would be a car into a ditch where we have to bring a victim up out of the ditch, or something that's not a straight 90-degree type incident. Then we also use our ropes for confined space entry. If we have a victim that's caught maybe in the grain elevators or an area that really shouldn't be for human habitation and has some other hazard involved with it, we use ropes there a lot. With the urban search and rescue, if we have a building collapse, we'll use ropes there as well when we're trying to move debris off the scene and we don't have the ability to get heavy machinery in there. So many uses for rope in the fire service.
Let's dive in and find out what gear that we actually use. Here, this is a standard harness that we would use to put around our waist and legs and then use it to hook up to the ropes. These are carabiners. What these will do is they will lock the descending device to this, which actually mounts to the harness here. Different descending devices that we have, we use these 3 different styles of descending devices, and this here is actually an ascending device. So what that means is that if we go down the line too far, that device will actually be able to aid us to be able to go back up the rope. Other material that we may have, these are leg rigs, which have rope inside. And then, of course, we have multiple bags of other rope. Alright, so we've had a lot of really good input. So what we want to do now is we're going to try to go find Sergeant Shaner. We're going to see if Sergeant Shaner can actually show us how to hook up to the rope, what it looks like, and explain to us how we do that before we go over the edge to be able to rappel down to the ground. So let's go find him, see if we can't learn something new. So let's go.
I'm using the Petzl Stop as my descending device today. It's a friction device. You feed the line in, it creates friction point, so it slows your descent. You can control it by squeezing the handle, releases the tension, let go, increases the tension. It's one of my favorites. I use it all the time. It's one I use almost every time I go down the rope. So, first thing I want to do is I want to make sure my gate's closed and locked. I get a little piece of line. I start to feed it through the descender. Forms a little S. I close it, I lock it in. I do a little proof test to make sure it's going to support and I got it right. Nope. Put my weight on, it's not going to go anywhere. I add a little pressure and I start to go.
Safety check is good to go. So what we're going to do is now we are going to make our way over the railing to be able to rappel down to the ice.
Alright, I'm over the edge. I've already checked everything. Good to go. I'm going to get my feet, get a good base. Start working myself down. Nice and easy. Now I want to get my rear end parallel with the beam so I don't smack my face when I start going. So I'm going to lower myself down. About low enough. There I am.
Well, ladies and gents, it's that time. Time to take you for a trip down the line. Let's go.
Thank you.